Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Pact Tactics. Your DM has returned. Uh, I'm Raymond Hickey, and I'm the DM for this game. Just coming off the fantastic DMing of Mason. Thank you, Mason.
Better.
And we cannot forget the fabulous roleplay of 1, Amy, and 2, Brian. Not in any particular order, just ladies first. So you're here. If you like us, follow us on our YouTube, our Instagram, our Twitter. Email us at pacttactics@gmail.com. That's packed with a T. We'd love to hear from you. Watch all of our stuff on YouTube, and be active in the chat, because we like to talk to you guys. We want to see your things, and if you suggest something fun, I don't see why not. We couldn't put it in somewhere, because we like to play the rule of fun. With that being said, we're gonna go ahead and jump right on in with our little review. I'm gonna take care of that today. I'm gonna give myself a D20. So
I see how it is.
last week we wrapped up the thrilling horror sci-fi adventure where the Illithid somehow managed to sneak a creature of some kind, a fleshy creature, into the collective, and was using the orb of dragonkind that the gang found on their last adventure in the vault deep below Waterdeep, and was calling some sort of signal. The evil and vile Cassie was attempting to make her escape, being chased down by a very large, athletic, and glorious man.
And handsome. Don't
And
forget
handsome.
he was handsome.
Can't forget handsome.
Love that guy.
Yes, she was eventually captured. But the big thing,
Like
one of the big things that happened was we met Gorovich Petrov, a giant, large half-orc of a man who seemed to be able to stretch his physical size and was well known around the station. And the second thing that happened is the punchline got promoted. They are no longer just a retrieval team. They are agents of the collective, which means they still go on retrieval missions, but they're also assigned to different cases, different adventures, where it's figure out why this is doing this. We need you to secure an area, do other things, more than just go find a magic item, don't die, and bring it back. And well, we left off with the party kind of introducing themselves. But first, we're going to take a trip.
What kind of trip?
A magic one.
Ooh.
In a helicopter.
On our magic rocket ship?
And our favorite rocket.
Flying through D&D, little D. Little DM.
Little feline.
That rocket ship is now red. Where are my notes? All right. So we close in on a hill. Forest surrounds. We hear the sounds of clinking and metal carts and men working. In a little hole, well camouflaged on this hill, sits a familiar figure. Fluffy ears, orange coat, right?
Yeah.
Orange coat, cute little button nose, sad eyes.
Sharp, pointy claws that will rip out your eyes if you call it a cute button nose again.
Sad eyes, sharp claws that are vicious and terrifying. These eyes are watching this mining event happen. It is a pit mine. We find ourselves in a mountain range. It is the Five Kings mountain range on the planet of Galarian. Thane, you've been there about a week, just observing from your observation post. And No, come on, tech. There he goes.
Just gotta love technology, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah.
And
And
so,
so that's
when
you realize
they were government
officials.
Arrow
Arrow
says.
says.
Well, I mean, to be fair, they were trying to make it into this whole like sting operation thing, trying to be under the radar, but yeah, I didn't really check the bodies as I was going until about then. It was awkward. There was a fine.
I would imagine there being one.
Yeah, I mean, admittedly, it was. I guess, yeah, it was very awkward. But everything worked out. I was able to break out of prison pretty easily. I mean, they they used locks from like 20 years ago, man. I mean, I didn't even really need thieves' tools. I just used a claw. See, that's why this one here doesn't really grow right. It's just because it kind of I overused it.
Ah, interesting. Well, look where it ended you up. In a hole on a mountain, on a place you've never been before.
There's parts of that sound not quite how I feel like you might be intending, but you seem to be a little bit more was it a little bit more sassier than usual. You're a upgraded version of Arrow, right?
Yes, I'm more of exactly what my creator intended me to be. A extra party member.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, we've been here for a week. I feel like I don't really know that too much about you. Do you have any family? Where are you from?
I'm from the collective. That's where I was designed and built and where my main processes happen.
Right. Okay.
There are several other AI aboard. Kind of have a thing.
Really?
Yes, there's one in the archival room. His name is Bolt. He's really focused on his job.
So your name is Arrow. His name is Bolt. Do the people who name you just have like some kind of obsession with ammunition?
I don't know. You'd have to ask Spear, the historian, about that.
Wow. Okay. Moving on. So okay. Just clarify this again. I know I ask this like every single day. So we're watching these guys looking for what exactly?
As I've said before, we are watching for the buyer to show up. They're mining an ancient sky citadel that fell. There's powerful objects down there. Now, normally, we would send a retrieval team to come in and get them. But the Trust got here first. So.
Right. You guys are wanting me to follow them? Following them, right?
Yes. We need you to track the buyers and the goods all the way to the Trust's main ship.
Gotcha. Main ship. Right. On it. Okay. Sorry I ask this every single day. It just helps me to kind of keep on track. Just kind of re-emphasizing goals, directions. Helps keep away the crushing insecurity. You don't mind working with a short man, right?
Now, when you say that, she's on a pedestal kind of over here in the frame. And it's a tiny little pedestal, and she's a full-body figure about this tall. When you say that, the image flickers out, and she is now roughly your size, but away from the pedestal, projected, and she's sitting next to you and puts her arm around you.
Oh.
I feel like I'm the only one that could say this. But I don't mind it. You're adorable. And you're damn cute. As she blinks out.
Okay, I'm gonna let that go.
And just from the pedestal, you hear, "You couldn't hurt me if you tried."
Yeah. I don't know, man. There's a lot of things that a stupid person could do without knowing it.
True. Luckily, you weren't that stupid.
You know, Super Arrow, you're not bad.
I know. I wasn't programmed that way.
It's not what I mean, but all right, let's. Ooh,
And there we
I
zoom
think
out as activity happens, and we find ourselves back at the collective in the room with everybody having freshly rested. Dookie, you're still upset that the beer tap doesn't work. And go.
Are we back?
if you guys are, if
Are
you
we
guys
back in our
first-
room?
Yeah, you're back in your mission area. Where your couch is and where the arrow
My
pops
pond.
up. Yeah, your pond.
Now it's been about a week,
My
right?
pond.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So you guys are aware what has happened during this week. Greg is still waiting on parts to come back in to get the alcohol tap repaired, but in the meantime, he has also somehow made a driftwood statue of a Malice in Wanty that plays the sounds of sea music, like seashore sounds, whenever you walk by it. Unfortunately, the audio recording starts with a series of swearing, so every time you try to go to the bathroom, you are greeted with a massive amount of swearing when you pass through the living room. He has, let's see, also started work on building a fountain out in the pond. Which, Agatha, you probably would know about that. He says it has a drying feature,
Yeah.
but you also notice that on the ground where the drying feature, where you're supposed to stand for the drying feature, the grass has been scorched, so you have yet to use it.
I was gonna say I don't think Hagatha wants anything to do with drying.
Why is he
Sounds
adding
like
a
the opposite of-
filtration system to the pond? You don't need a filtration system for the pond. It's an ecosystem, but yet he needs it to be clean, doesn't he? He can build all
Yeah.
this stuff, but he can't put the parts back and fix the freaking tap. Just put the parts back. You took them, put them back. You can build a statue that doesn't work and a fire fountain, but you can't put a freaking beer tap back together.
It's all right.
Nookie needs his booze.
I just got the parts in today. I can get to work fixing that. I was actually going to do that this morning
Why are you still here?
because
Go.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Some serious Ryan Reynolds vibe right there.
And now we know who plays Nookie.
Oh, fitting.
Yep.
It's just
Picture Ryan Reynolds as a snake person.
Deadpool Nikki. Or Nookie.
Oh my god.
This particular morning, you guys also wake up and find that there are plates with pancakes on them, properly covered in maple syrup, and also a good-sized bronze statue of a boar sitting on the counter.
What's with all these statues? There's little.
Well, it's sort of my aesthetic thing. I like making things in shapes.
Okay. I like summoning
the shape?
tentacles.
What about the shape of a keg and a tap?
I'm working on that. Like I said, sir, I got the parts in. I just got the interface in today, so I'll be able to put it together.
Interface? What? What do you mean interface?
Well, yes, you're going to have a beer fountain.
No. Just
Here,
just,
let me show you my plans.
No, look. This is.
Okay, I
really
want to hear
easy.
him.
There's a lever, and you pull it, and it fills up a cup. We don't need a fountain.
Well,
Says you. Agatha likes this idea.
It's
You have the
actually more of
cleanest
a
pond
like a
in this whole
distribution
place.
fountain. Like he starts putting out the plans on the table. You see that there's a big like box. Apparently, it's supposed to have a screen on it where you can make selections. It's basically like a soda fountain drink, but only for alcohol.
Nookie.
gonna ruin it. He's gonna ruin it.
Fountain of booze.
The frogs in your pond are moving out. There's no algae for them. It's filtered clean.
Well, I actually
Not
built small housing on the opposite side of the atrium for them.
They're
Little
frogs.
little frog huts.
Yeah, no, like looks like little bunch of little
They're-
hills, but they all look like miniature
not-
versions of the Hobbit house.
They're not Kuatoas. They're frogs.
So just because they're a lower life form, they shouldn't have lived by the same standards. They don't deserve
Maybe they
proper
like the
housing.
booze too.
Arrow, what do you got for us today? Please, something that is gonna kill all of us. Anything?
Well, luckily
for
you,
you,
we
we
have
have
a
a
mission.
mission.
Thank you.
The punchline will be traveling to the continental Caldorian world of Alexandria. Specifically, Stillben. We have an agent on the ground, known as Merc Norshin, who has had several magical item shipments go missing. It will be your job to investigate.
What kind of shipments? Like, what were these magical items?
They are ancient items from the age of our kingdom.
Our kingdom? We're from different places, Arrow. Come on.
Arcanum.
Work with me here.
Arcanum, as in magic. Get it together, Loki.
You
Yeah,
get it
Nookie.
together. Glitching computer.
You know, her voice box sounds a little off. Give me like 10 minutes. I can probably fix that.
Don't touch her.
Absolutely do that.
No,
Yes. Yes, I want to see this happen.
I will
Go.
tase your face.
Just kind of backs away.
Sorry. A little testing, little work today.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wow. This,
Why's
this
that?
upgraded Arrow is super tolerant of us.
If you only knew what was going on. But you're not allowed, so deal.
Yeah, clearly we're not allowed. We're not team leaders who go off on their own little things, but you know, it's okay.
He was the perfect size, skilled for the job.
So you needed a 6-foot tall tabaxi?
What? Wait, what?
Well, according to the physical description I have from your mission notes, he's a 6'2" tabaxi.
No, that's 7 foot. He's 7'2".
Oh, all right. Let's see. 42-inch chest.
Yup.
Let's see.
I mean, he's being modest.
Can bench press 500 pounds.
6, easy.
I'll make a note of that.
Who's messing with my wiki again?
Knows like 5 languages. I don't know how
Actually-
to.
I'll fix that for you. You're going to exam. Do you need anything?
$1 million? No.
Can't do
That's
that.
actually
So
no
sorry.
5 languages.
Can you tell us about the region so that we know what we should prepare for?
The hot, cold.
is swampy. Shipping. One of the main shipping hubs for the continent. Not the best place in the world, but you know, you're fine.
So Hagatha and I will work out real well there.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. You had me at swamp.
You had me at shipping.
Yes, so we need you to go there and talk to Merc Norshin and figure that out and get back to us as soon as you can. Cool?
We know what sort of creature activity there is in the area.
Generals, swap creatures. I'm gonna put you on the main road, so it really
shouldn't matter.
just don't go near the bubbles.
The bubbles?
Gotcha. Stay away from the bubbles.
Gators.
Lord Ray, can I make an item request for Gorgorovic?
And what do you have in mind, sir?
Well, the first thing I want to see if I can get is the molten bronze skin plate armor. It's a
I
liquid
have that.
armor, actually.
Yeah, I have that for my servant of character that I've played with Brian before. So yeah, you can have that.
Okay.
In
Cool.
Also for Hagatha, I still have that manual of gainful exercise. Can I just say in that week time she's read it and all that? It says if you spend 48 hours over a period of never mind. I've had that book for a while.
Yeah, let's say you finished it. You finished it last night. You've let's say you restarted and you finished it last night. You've had a week, so you can add the effects of the tome.
Yay! Whoop, whoop. Yay! I don't have any negative stats anymore.
Yay!
Oh, can I also get? Would I be able to get a drift globe?
Yeah, we could say the drift globe Maximus had. He handed off to you because it was part of the incident.
Oh, gotcha. All right, adding that to equipment. However, as he pulls that out, kind of snaps his fingers, on the counter nearby, a little golden drake appears. Who he kind of offers the globe to, takes it, kind of looks around to everyone, says, "Yo, how's it going?"
What?
I'm talking.
I said, "How's it going?"
Who are you? What are you?
I'm Cutter. I'm a partner to this guy here. You're a warlock.
And
Kind of flies over to your shoulder, lands on your shoulder. Hey, I got a proposition for you. You, me.
Easy there, buddy. I just kind of pick him up off her shoulder. No.
what does he look like again? Sorry.
So he looks like a little golden drake. Like his scales are actually reflective and golden. He kind of seems to. You notice this as he's kind of like taken away from you, especially that the air about him actually seems brighter. Dude, you're adventure blocking me, dude.
Ass.
Looks like that.
Yeah, he looks like that.
A little?
Yeah, tiny size.
Yeah.
He is a light drake.
Before you fly and land on somebody, ask. Because if it were me, you'd be a smudge on the wall.
You can try.
I just picked you up like a little cat off her shoulder. I'm
Only
not
because I
worried.
let you.
Wait, what was your name again?
Name's Cutter.
Crapper.
Cutter.
Crapper.
I'm Cutter because I can cut things in half.
Nice. Why does it matter that I'm a warlock? You made it weird.
Greg just kind of like reaches over, picks him up. It's like, we talked about this in therapy. You don't do this. You don't go after other masters. Got it? Dude. You're not a warlock. Do you know what those guys do? Do you know what they can do? Freaking awesome. No. You don't. We're going to talk about this later. Vanishes. Sorry about that.
He is interesting.
He's... Yes. Yes, yes, he
where,
is.
Where'd you
We're-
pick him up from?
There's some creatures that want to work for the collective, but are delicate, so they get partnered as familiars with other people. Cutter works with me as a field engineer,
Ah, okay.
so he's an excellent worker, great craftsman. Really wants to be picked up by a wizard or a warlock. So I apologize in advance.
Can tell. But okay. I
Yeah,
saw.
hold on, bud. I got a pet too. I go back to my room and I go get Aurora.
Oh, that's right. And Hagatha to herself is just like, everyone's got a pet.
You want to hold Aurora?
Yes, please.
Aurora, do you want to go sit on her shoulder? She'll nod.
It curls right around your neck, and it's just kind of sitting on your ear, being very cute.
Give me a minute.
She's gonna go get an Aurora.
Just without wings.
Yeah, got them tucked in. Gotta
So
camouflage.
I would ask for the party's usual health potions, greater or otherwise.
All right, each get a grader. It is.
Where are you going?
Let's see.
I have a health potion.
Ah.
Aurora.
You also see Greg just take this jar of what looks like liquid metal and just dump it over his head. As the bronze armor covers his
king.
body, contours skin deep. And he now
So-
has bronze metal skin.
That looks painful.
It tingles a little bit, and it's very crevassy, but it's very effective armor.
It pinches just a little bit in the lower back anytime you bend. Every time.
I have a new armband.
There you go.
Aww.
This is Jade.
Hi, Jade.
Hi, Jade.
She's one of my girlies.
Hey, girly. Hey, girlfriend.
She just so happened to actually be out and about and stuff, so figured a good opportunity.
Yeah, if you ever come over, you have to bring her because Kristen will love it.
Yeah, she's my good girl. Huh.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Say hi to the
Our
world.
personal familiars. Mine is currently upstairs, probably scared of something.
I have so many.
All right.
Yeah.
Are there any more requests of arrow for equipment, or can we get this party on the road?
Just
was-
one, and I'm okay if it's not a thing.
Okay.
Dusk Crusher.
Dusk Crusher.
Dusk Crusher. It's a very rare item. I'm okay if we can't get it because I know this one's asking a lot.
I just wanted to offer if anybody wants the pipes of haunting, because I still have them. I haven't I haven't attuned to them. But I don't know if they just seems like proficient with wind instruments, has 3 charges, use an action to play them and expend 1 charge to create an eerie spellbinding tune. Each creature within 30 feet of you that hears you play must succeed in a DC 15 wisdom saving throw or become frightened for 1 minute.
Are they
Yeah.
pipes of haunting?
Yeah.
I don't really do. Yeah, my character doesn't
can't
do
play
musical
them.
instruments.
I do musical instruments. I just can't play them.
Unfortunately, Dusk Crusher is unavailable.
Okay, I thought as much.
I'll hold on to them. I just was wondering if anybody had better use for them. They seem really cool, and I don't want to let them go to waste.
I would ask if I could get some elven chain
a mithril chain.
Elven chain.
Chain 5e. All right, let's see what the dice say. High or low, Brian?
Ask my d20. My d20 says low.
Um, I unfortunately rolled high. The dice say not today.
Okay.
But I don't see that something that couldn't happen in the future. So,
Yeah, my AC of 14 is.
oh, AC 14.
That's what I have.
Oh yeah, go.
My
Yeah.
AC is 12.
You can have that if you'd like it.
My AC
Yes,
is
please.
21.
And it doesn't affect. Shouldn't affect spell casting.
Correct.
Yeah. So Hagatha,
That's something I should.
if you'd like one, you can have one too.
Yes, please.
You gain a +1 bonus to AC,
Woohoo.
even if you lack proficiency with the medium armor. I'll let that happen.
I don't know. And you. Light. Yeah, I can do light armor.
Yep. This doesn't matter. You can
Oh,
wear it
okay.
either way.
Okay.
Yep. So it's
was-
literally
was it?
Elven Chain, and it's on D&D Beyond if you'd like to add it.
Yes.
All right. Any more requests? Going once.
I believe that is it.
All right. You all gain your items and set them upon you, and you sit upon the couch, and a white light opens, and in several languages, some you don't recognize, it says, "Please keep your hands and arms inside the light beam at all times. We are not responsible for loss of life, limb, or anything else that's stuck outside the limb. And prepare to be transported. Thank you for flying Air Arrow. Have a good trip." And you get sucked through time and space, launching through the cosmos. And you land in the middle of a swamp. It's immediately humid. It's immediately damp. There's bugs immediately buzzing. Some of you are very happy. Some of you, probably in liquid armor, are not.
It's fire resistant, so I'm nice and cool.
Still doesn't mean it doesn't get hot. But you find yourself probably a mile outside of the town of Stillbend, on the continent of Tal'Dorei, and the plain of Exandria.
Okay.
At that point, Arrow comes across your watches. Merc will be in the center of town. Look for a human male, mid-30s, black and green clothing. He is waiting.
Miss Jade.
I'm going to summon Cutter back,
Alrighty.
and I'm going to give him the quick description and send him flying ahead to try and see if he can spot from the air our person.
All right. Give him a perception check for me, would you?
You have proficiency. You actually can do perception checks. Haha.
Right.
At least better than Greg. Natural 20.
So Cutter does fly out, and he does leave your range. But he does manage to come back, and he shows you images of this human male. He's standing in the kind of in the center of town. He's got a book in his hands, and he's reading, and he's kind of off to the side. But he clearly matches the description of the person you're looking for.
All right. Sir, I believe I found the man we are looking for. He is sitting and reading in the center of town.
Let's go.
All right. So you make your ways through. Make yourself into the center of town. Well, you get into Stillbend, and you didn't think the swamp could smell any swampier until you get into Stillbend, and it's got a particular odor. You know, that stinky smell that mud gets after you step in it and squish it, and
All the bacteria and
Oh, yeah.
everything just
Yep.
Goes to work.
fermenting away.
Yeah, you get all of that funness, plus the odors of a. It's a city that's big enough to handle incoming and outgoing shipments, but it doesn't have a lot going for it because it's the tail end of a swamp that leads right into the ocean. It's restricted in size by the physical land around it. People are kind of stacked on top of each other. But you make it into the center of town. And
Go ahead.
go ahead. No, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, Arrow, can you download a map of the area for me?
Certainly. This may take a few moments.
I'm gonna borrow Cutter's eyesight in the sky for a second.
Okay.
Kind of get a layout of the town, and then kind of open up his hand. He's gonna open up his hand. Little hologram of the town's gonna pop up there as he casts minor illusion. Believe this is what you're looking for, sir. His eyes are also still completely blacked out as he's in Cutter's eyes.
Yep. Sure is. I think arrows will probably have a legend, but yeah.
I can give you exacting exacting dimensions, sir, if you prefer it, in feet and distance and such.
Nope. Don't need that. Just need to know where things are. What things are.
Kind of slowly closes the hand and the illusion disperses.
Show off. Freaking one up everything.
Then, as that happens, this man, as described, comes up to you. Greetings, friends and fellow scholars. So good of you to join me here as per my invitation. This appears to be Merc.
You're awfully cheery for someone who's had his stuff stolen.
Well, I am very happy to see old friends from the university. Helps cheer me up.
We're from the collective.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, sir. We are. It has been a long time since we last saw you at the collective of books on swamp history.
Arrow, is this guy part of the collective or not? Because if not, we're wasting our time. We have other places in the multiverse we could be in.
Refer to your manual.
Sir.
What manual?
We're to try and not let any locals know that we are part of the collective. We are not to compromise our ID. Yes, totally. We are librarians and researchers who have come here to share and findings with you, our fellow scholar.
Wow, you're laying it on thick.
Nookie, you look down at your watch and it's just flashing. Words are flashing. Literally, rule 1. Literally, rule 1.
Oh, that's right. There's rules now. Damn.
Don't reveal that you're an agent or an associate.
Mark as unread.
Shall we head into the to the tavern and discuss old times?
Yeah, where's the tavern? Arrow, where's the map?
He points to a building behind him. This is one of 3 taverns in town, my friend. This is the best one.
Let's go.
To the Smiling Gator Inn, and you go in, and it's
Gators always have a smile.
it's some place that's trying to be high class when it's clearly not.
Just my scene.
You guys grab a table, or
Yes.
Yes.
yes?
Then I
Agatha
stand
hungry.
up and I fix the chair and then sit it back down again.
Yeah, it had a lean to it, and now it's perfectly level. So, thank you all for coming. This, as he sits you down, you notice it's pretty busy. There's enough noise and din, and a waitress comes by and asks for your orders, and comes back with them a few moments later. Merc instantly pays for it. He just has gold on hand to pay for it.
I say to the nurse, keep them coming.
And she looks at you like, yeah, I could do that. Sure, no problem.
You said the table's a little like uneven, right?
No, his Gregorish's chair was.
It was.
Oh,
It was.
I have a proficient in carpenter tools. Literally just pulled out a saw and fixed it.
could you not? Come on,
It was leaning.
we got work to do. Be professional. Come on.
I am I'm a professional carpenter.
Right, you boys can bicker later. There's some stuff going down I need you to find. So, I am working undercover for a scholar, in Kymel. He's got me worked in a new dig we found from a floating city from the Age of Arcanum. What exactly is in there and what part of the city we found, we don't know yet. But I've been pulling magic items out and trying to send them back through our normal means to the collective.
Floating city, you say?
Yeah, there was a bunch of them in the Age of Arcanum on Alexandria.
Would Nookie know about basically like 3.5 4th edition history of Forgotten Realms?
You can roll a history check, see what you know.
I think what you're specifically looking for is, do you know anything about the Netherese?
Yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's gonna be pretty good. What's that? History? Oh, +3, 22.
22. It hits your mind that this is, well, for us and our meta knowledge, this is the 3rd time a flying city has been mentioned today. But for you, if in your homeland, you do know of ancient people that used to have flying cities. You're probably similar, just from the passing conversations you've heard. You hear that a lot of civilizations follow a very similar path in timelines and things, but somehow everything's always just a little different every different place you go. They say it's one of the mysteries of the universe.
That's some major magic right there.
Major
That's like
juju.
that's like 10th, 11th level spell kind of magic.
Exactly. I found a case, like a footlocker, and it was full of a whole bunch of old magical stuff. I locked it, I sealed it, and I sent it here to get shipped off to Marquette, where it gets funneled through a whole bunch of our other channels, and then it reaches a collective point and is zapped to the collective. But the problem is it didn't make it to Marquette. And this isn't the first one to go.
Why do you keep sending them there?
So we have shipping papers. There's a big university in Marquette, so it shows that we're sending. It's a paper trail. Keep our cover. They get to the university funnels them off somewhere, I don't know, and then somehow they end up with Bolt and the rest of the gang.
But they're not getting there.
Yeah, they're probably not going to Bolt anytime soon.
Oh, but there was a
They're,
problem.
Yeah, we
Yeah. Big one.
Oh,
Really
The department
gross.
was
That department's
compromised, and
probably gonna be
they're,
closed.
they're having
or-
staffing problems at the moment.
oh.
Yeah, they're all dead.
What's the who was that? I liked him. He was annoying. He always spent his time in the air sealed room. I forget his name. I got so much going on. Did he make it? Is he okay?
He always spent his time where?
He's sealed in the room. He's always got the helmet on.
Alec?
Yeah,
Alec,
Yeah.
yeah, Alec, that guy.
Dr.
Yeah.
Chambers.
Yeah,
I'm
Alec
pretty sure he-
Chambers.
I think he was the only one.
Just barely, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, that bad, huh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Think body snatchers, but mind flares. Yeah. Rough stuff.
With that in mind, Mr. It's Notion, right?
Nori Notion.
Nor Notion. In that regards, do you believe you may have been compromised by outside persons? Possibly you may be watched or anything like that.
I don't know. I've been here for years, and my cover has been solid the entire time. Doesn't mean someone hasn't found it. And it also doesn't mean that it doesn't have to be as big as an incident that we've talked about. It could be someone local, just taking stuff, selling it somewhere else. The problem is I'm not equipped for this. I'm an archaeologist, and that's as far as my adventures go.
Sounds kind of boring.
It's actually quite fun.
I literally just
Playing
had
in dirt?
flashbacks to Mersu. Just an archaeologist who can throttle the heavens.
Um,
Right.
yeah, so
All right. So you were sending you had this set up to get sent to Marquette.
right,
All right. How far is Marquette from here?
across an ocean. Months.
Ooh, sorry, baby.
That seems really inefficient when you know what abilities we have. But okay.
It's all about the cover here. The head office really doesn't have any leeway here. We don't have a footing. We have a few friends, but we don't have enough to cover our ass.
Most spheres also tend to have multiple organizations who watch the movement of magical items such as this. If items were to suddenly vanish without a trace into thin air, it would be very compromising, and it would alert the local sphere to the possibility of an organization such as ours who works outside of the plane.
Right, and here it's the Arcanum Pansophical, and boy are they strict on their paperwork. They are a pain to work with. So if we ship things to a university we have friends at, and then all of a sudden it's different, but it's on a different continent, it takes much longer to go through to figure out what happened. Yeah, so
So do you think the items are being stolen here in Stillben before they even get onto the boat, or do you believe that they're being taken en route?
I'm not exactly sure. To keep things clever, I actually very rarely come into Stillben. I work out in a field about 30 miles outside of the swamp. And that's where my business is, but I made an excuse to come into town today to pick up supplies. I have special ordered. So, you'd probably have to talk to the shipping company.
Right. Well, that is something that we can inquire. Do we have a specific contact within the shipping company, or are they completely local?
Well, I have an idea.
What's your idea?
Well, why don't we find another artifact and then have Cutter trail it as if we're sending it off to where we think it's going, and then if it gets snatched, he can see who is snatching it and maybe possibly follow them. I'm assuming he has a way of contacting us.
He can contact me easily enough, but that's to a certain limited range. But
We
if
can at
Cutter
least
was
tell.
if Cutter was obliterated for whatever reason, like someone decided to kill him, I would know it when he vanished from existence, right?
Yeah, you'd lose the connection.
Yeah, and then I would be able to bring him back with a find familiar
Yes.
ritual.
Much to his dismay and begrudgment.
Yeah. Because he doesn't want to work with an artificer, but oh well.
Yes.
Well,
So
if
where are we gonna get another artifact?
can we make one up
I,
like a decoy? You like making stuff.
well, making something that could pass as an artifact, I can enchant things with minor enchantments that'll last perpetually, but we would need to find something that'd be very convincing. I could actually, let me think. What are my infusions? Do I have it? I don't have anything that I could use to infuse to like make something super and fancy.
Yeah,
Ooh.
it's not gonna stand out as an
Ooh.
artifact if they're checking it though.
Ooh. Do you have any non-magical old armor from the site?
From the site,
I have non-magical armor.
Yes, but if we can get something that looks the part as well. Or do you have any diagrams or examples? I might be able to make something. I will make armor,
Well-
and then I can do a thing to the armor.
well, unfortunately, the process is really slow. There's this crystalline protective shell we've run into, and it's taking a lot to go through. It's even taking orbs of annihilation an incredibly long time to get through it.
What is this shell?
It's some sort of old magic or technology. We're not entirely sure what we found.
Can it be
Is
put
it-
on a cart?
Is it nearby?
It's about a half a day's journey out.
I'd be very interested in see this. And to save us time, and you just see Nookie, like, he's visibly getting pissed off, but
Well, here's the thing: is it doesn't matter what we send.
he pulls out the Orb of Dragonkind. This is an artifact.
Where'd you get that?
Sure.
It does not matter where I got this. I just have it.
Sir, did you fill out the proper paperwork for that?
Yeah, I gave it to all the dead people that were there to not take it.
Put that away. There's people I've heard that would like that.
That would
Yeah.
do.
I'm one of them. I put it back in my bag of holding.
Ooh. Greg, can't you like make a copy of the dragon or make one like it? Like a decoy? Use it as reference?
I could use it as reference, and I could make something that looks like that, but to anyone who actually knows what they're looking at, it would last more than a cursory glance. I could make a glass orb that looked like it, and I could even probably imitate some of the internal writing. But anyone who knows what they're looking for will know instantly what that thing is, that it's a fake.
I mean, here's a noble thought. You could talk to the shipping company.
It's true. According to Captain Rust's notes, Master Nookie, you are an expert conversationalist.
Greg, I want to make something very clear. I really want to hit you right in the mouth.
That would be very dangerous. You might hurt your hand.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yep. I don't think it really matters. Yep.
Plus, officially speaking, striking another agent is very much so a finable offense, sir. I would not recommend it.
Yeah, I don't really care. Yeah.
We've done it before. I will do it again.
I think you may want to talk to Liza? Liza, what's her name?
Lasagna?
Liza Thorne at the West Tal'Dorei Trading Company.
Barry. Eliza Thornberry. No?
Well, just Thorne, no Barry. I'm sorry.
Reverend 90.
I got it.
I'll be making
Thank
jokes while
you.
writing down the name. Like,
Literally
Matt's
just watched
seriously
it like
about
2
to
weeks
start
ago.
writing Thornberry. Like, no, stop it.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm smashing.
Nigel Thornberry here.
Well, then,
I love Tim Curry.
Oh.
What
So
may be a good plan is having you, Master Nookie, go check out this trading company. And Mistress Hagatha, I'm assuming you would check the area for occultic activity.
Huh? Sure.
According to Captain Thane's notes, you are a master of the occult. And
Okay.
let's see, his exact words are one of the most unique individual occultic persons I have ever met.
Haggis has been playing with Aurora this whole time. Just like using her as a mustache and just like, yeah, sure.
Okay, before we go over there, I need a few things. I need to know exactly a major nation that's not here, and what their stuff looks like, their seals, and I'm gonna need about 10 minutes.
Cutter's also like sitting over in the outside, just outside the window, just watching you, Hagatha, playing with the snake with the most envious look on his face.
Now, for a flying snake, where would the wings actually be?
Somewhere in the middle?
Yeah, close.
Middle top?
The middle?
Yep, mid top.
Like me?
Yeah.
Me?
I
More
think a
about
little
there,
closer to the head, but yeah,
Like
about
me?
down there, yeah.
What do you think?
Probably like just above whatever the center of gravity would be.
No. You want none of that?
I'll say so. We've got Vasselheim, which is a holy place. We've got Marquette. We've got
Major shipping ports.
the major one on this continent's the city of Tal'Dorei itself, of the capital of Tal'Dorei itself, Iman.
Okay, that'll work.
The you would probably be very wealthy, well dressed type person.
Oh, the stuff you like.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I have some clothes for that.
there's the Corvus Concord. There's there's an empire. There's Okay, listen, I'm not from here. I focus on this. I know Marquette. I know Amon.
This way, baby. No, come this way.
Arrow, can you list all major trade cities on the what's the exact name of this world? Alexandria, correct?
Exandria.
Alexandria. Can you name
I get-
all major trade cities on Alexandria?
Greg, I got it. Iman works for me.
All right. Oh, sir, you also may want this, and he hands you a smithing hammer.
Why?
Well, he kind of points to it, and there's a rune mark on it. That will assist you whenever you go in there.
Can I do a Arcana check on that to see if I can tell what that is?
Sure.
Ooh, that's an 18 plus 3. So
It's a
21.
cloud rune. These types of runes are for those who are trying to be deceptive or sneaky. While you are wearing or carrying an object inscribed with this rune, you have advantage on sleight of hand and deception checks.
Would that give me double advantage because I have deception checks to basically make myself be someone else, becoming another person.
Become another person.
I mean, you'd already have advantage, so it might play with the DC a little bit since you got a little extra oomph. But you'll have to get into the situation and see.
Yeah.
Unless you have little winners and tiny nuts.
And Merc goes, oh, there's Port Zamali. That's tropical.
Port Damali. Okay, that one will work.
I heard tamales.
It makes more sense. Okay. What is my title? What would my title be? I own a ship for trading.
Captain?
No. Become another person.
Am I not turtly enough for the Turtle Club? Turtle.
It's funny because that could actually be a thing in D&D. The Turtle Club, club of nothing but turtles.
Yeah.
And those who wish they could be turtles.
Am I turtly enough for the Turtle Club?
Augmentations and turtle.
Okay, here we go.
So he gives you a rundown of the basic dress and look of this city. It is a major hub of trade and travel, built a massive port. So this is perfect. He gives you some details. It's known as the Jewel of the Menagerie Coast.
Okay.
It has a dazzling array of architecture, ranging from thatched homes to clay domes to tumble downs. It's off the Lucidian Ocean, where the Tyrodan River meets the Lucidian Ocean. Just trying to give you some general ideas of that. And it is home to a skyport as well.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Sir, if you like, I can also assist you with your disguising, if you like.
Oh, don't mess with Nookie's disguises.
I understand. I have a thing that could help if you are so interested.
Never touch a man's disguise. Another man's disguise. Did never touch another man's disguise.
Okay. And can you tell me what the Port Damali crest looks like?
Port Damali.
See, ma'am.
Or actually, Arrow, can you send me the picture of the sigil of Port Damali?
She will send you this. Hold on.
I do. are you doing?
All right, it's going into the Zoomy chat for you because I'm having issues downloading the picture itself. But Port Damali is inside of the Clovis Concord, and that is that image there is the emblem of the Clovis Concord itself.
Oh, too easy, too easy. And
Very nice.
a little sealing wax, stamp. And as I do that, I show you guys the papers for the High Captain of Port Damali,
Ooh.
Tarak Zoo.
No, don't do that.
Arakazu. All right.
All right. So
Becoming another Patterson.
So would you like to head on into the West Tal'Dorei Trading Company?
Yes.
Because around about that time, your little map shows up and it gives you a little tracker to where you're headed to.
Good, good, good.
It is the largest building in the docks area. And it has its emblem painted in white paint across it. It looks very reminiscent to a East Indian trading company we know from somewhere.
Mm.
Maybe.
It's literally
Real
say East
life.
India Trading Company.
I saw it in a movie once.
Thanks, Disney.
Check out this jar
Nookie,
of dirt.
Would you allow Greg to give you a minor assistance on your appearance?
Sure.
Do you have? Does Nookie have any tattoos?
No. I have scale.
Scales.
You can still have tattoos on scales.
Really?
Why not?
I mean, I'm sure they would figure out a way.
Yeah.
I mean, it's basically like blacking out certain scales to make symbols, I guess.
Yeah. Would Nookie have any such marking on him?
No, because then it's easy to identify him elsewhere. So
Okay.
no, he would never do that.
Then this will be up to DM interpretation. I have the infusion spell rock tattoo, level 1. This guy's self is a level 1 spell. Can I imprint that directly onto his skin, or does he need a tattoo specifically for me to imprint that onto?
Well, he's you have mastered a way to make it a temporary tattoo, sir.
All right.
Oh.
I
Go get some water, and I have to hold it on my arm for like 10 minutes.
Seal it with hairspray and it'll
pick up
last
some dirt.
longer.
mush it into like a nice little paste, mix some more water in it, kind of draw a little squiggle on your arm. And then I poke
Henna.
it. And I do, yeah, there we go, henna tattoo. And you have a disguise self spell rock tattoo on your arm, single use, and that is one of my infusions for the day.
Okay.
It itches, Nookie.
Yeah,
It itches.
I don't like it. I already have the outfit on. I got the papers. I look like I'm from the area. Sure, why not add a little bit more?
I mean, that way you didn't necessarily have to go off somewhere and change.
I like wearing these clothes.
Yes, so if the clothes are real, they move correctly, and if someone touches it, it feels real. It adds a layer of depth to the deception. I like it. All right, so we know where Nookie's headed off to. Where are Grigorovich and Hagatha wanting to go? I see Hagatha's already gone.
Hagatha has mysteriously vanished.
Sorry, my dog decided to make a mess.
Ah. So where does Grigorovich
Okay.
want to go?
Grigorovich, let's see. So he knows that there's a whole bunch of like training stuff. He said it was 30 miles out to the dig site, so can't go there. Grigorovich is, along with Cutter, is going to head down to the docks, and start looking around for anything that might be suspicious. Not necessarily in terms of people, but in terms of like building structures. Um, if something looks like, wait, that doesn't quite look like it's spaced right, or it looks like there might be like trapdoors or anything like that. I kind of want to investigate the area for in case these items are disappearing here at the port. I'm looking for secret passageways
Okay.
using what is essentially my expertise in everything constructive.
All right. So go ahead and roll investigation.
Right. You rolled a natural 20. You're probably gonna fail me, but let's trust you anyway. That is cocked. That is, I believe, an 11. Or I'm sorry, 21.
21.
21.
So you're taking some time and just kind of looking around. The first thing that hits your head is like this is very, very clearly one of those things that is it was built, fixed, refixed, and then held together. And it appears to be a continuous build, and it irritates you. But as far as you see sewer pipes, you see all the things you would expect to see. You really don't see anything that would be suspicious to you.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna start fixing the docks. Because this would irritate me to no end. And Greg would immediately like, nope, this needs to be fixed. This is not up to code. That is a safety violation. Safety violation. That is not OSHA standard. That just needs to go and be replaced. He's fixing the docks.
Okay. All right. So, Nookie, we'll go ahead and get with you.
Okay.
You walk into the front door, and there, sitting behind a desk that is clearly talking to, it is a female, half-elven woman. She, bushy red hair tied back, a worker's, like a high-end seafarer's outfit that has been modified to work in an office that's no longer needed for sailing. And she's directing people. Her desk is very messy. There's about 8 other people in this particular building, and you can hear movement upstairs, as in there's more people up there. What do you want?
Excuse me. How are you addressing me?
Sorry. Welcome to the West Haldori Trading Company. Do you have any shipping needs?
I do. I present her my papers.
It's the High Captain?
High Captain of Port Damali.
Port Damali. Okay. What can I do for you, High Captain?
I have 3 large cargo ships arriving here in the next few days. I need to know who I can offload some of my wares for.
Well, here at the West Haldori Trading Company, we'd be more than glad to assist you. We would just need to know the size of your vessel so we can have the right moorings or docks or barges or whatever other equipment necessary. What kind of merchandise are you trying to unload? Because we might actually be interested in purchasing some for our own trade.
It's a number of um, uh, I'm trying to think of the proper word for it. There's food, there's clothing. Um, I have your typical, normal wares, goods, um, and one of my cargo ships is full of magical items and relics that I want to keep a little more hush hush, and I'll put down 2 platinum.
And she looks at them and just. Right, so you have 2 vessels coming in, full of
Correct.
standard goods.
Correct. The third one, I would like to know who I could offload that to
You'll
privately.
to keep a certain level of protection and security for your valuable items. I'll have you speak with the harbor master directly.
Mhm.
His name is Harbor Master Lou Banner. He's the dwarven man out there yelling at people very angrily.
Okay.
And you do hear cussing in dwarvish and very loud voice.
And he will um he'll keep this to himself, I'm guessing.
He's a trustworthy man and has handled many delicate operations in the past, sir. We take pride in handling your goods as if they were ours.
I appreciate that. And if this goes smoothly, I put down three more platinum. I keep I like to keep those in mind who have helped me, and it is typically very rewarding friendships.
Right. Takes them. That's them in her pocket. As, for those 2 ships, when they get here, is that when would you like to arrange the docking fees and all those manners? Handle them now, or do it a ship by ship basis?
Let's do it by ship basis.
All right. And how many days in port?
Until they're offloaded. So it could be one, or it could be up to a week.
All right. I believe that's all completely something that we can handle. As I said, yes, that you have a specific offloading request. I would make the arrangements with the harbor master. If there's anything else, please feel free to come find me.
I appreciate your help. Thank you.
She returns to whatever she was doing. And while that's going on, Agatha, what did you want to do? Kragorovich is looking around the docks for anything suspicious and has decided to start fixing them because they were engineered extremely poorly. What would Agatha like to get into?
If following Nookie's not an option, then she's probably gonna kind of wander off, I think.
You could come with me. I mean, if that
Okay.
That's
I
fine.
Yeah,
could-
then I think
you
she'd
could
just
be
tag
my
along.
ward or my servant
Or something.
or something.
I could just be Hagatha. Just like
Or you could wander off, or
It's up to Agatha. What does she want to do? She want to follow Nookie?
I think she's gonna wander off because like doing the diplomatic stuff kind of bores her to tears. So I think she's gonna kind of just be like, "Hey, Arrow,
Yes.
if the guys ask, I wandered off, and just have them, or have them tell you to tell me that hold on now, to come back or something. But I'm gonna go do something. I don't know.
Okay.
I'll figure it out on my way.
I will let them know. I will keep an eye on you.
Okay. Yeah. So she's gonna wander off and kind of just see what's in town. Maybe I don't know. Nothing too crazy because she knows she shouldn't stand out. But the way she's dressed and stuff, I don't know. Probably pass by a bookstore of some sort, or
You actually
some
do
shops.
pass by something. Hold on,
Anything of interest.
let me pull this up.
If I can,
Mm-hmm.
Cutter's gonna land somewhere nearby Haga and say, "May I accompany you, ma'am?" Giving you the
Sure.
eyebrows.
Yes, as long as you don't do that again.
Fair enough. Is this seat taken? Tail kind of points at your shoulder.
No, I think Aurora went back to Nookie.
Oh, too bad. Hops up over
Mm.
your shoulder. Well, I would never allow a lady's neck to go cold.
But I like the cold.
Steps away. Still on your
Agatha's
shoulder.
just like a little just awkward, okay. It's a little too into it, but okay.
Agatha, in your wanderings around town, you go down this street and that street, and you see vendors and warehouses and people doing their things. You see people that live here, and you manage to come across this one building, and it completely grabs your eye. It is a small, appears to be small hut. It is covered in fungus and plants. And there's a sign that hangs above the door. It says the Mushroom King, apothecary.
Agatha's super
We're about to get a
excited.
timestamp.
Yeah, Agatha definitely goes and checks out this hut.
You walk in, and it is a druidic wonderland of home remedies and salves and mushrooms and plants. And there is a young elven, what would appear to be teenager, sitting behind the counter. Hi, welcome to Mushroom King. I'm Daryl. How can I help you?
Just looking, thanks.
All right, if you need anything, don't say anything.
I won't. A lot, maybe. No, that's a lie. You look like you're having a good time.
I'm a fabulous and happy employee of the Mushroom King.
Is the Mushroom King home?
Sure, he's kicking around somewhere. Grandpa! He just yells as loud as he can. Some old hag wants to talk to you.
Oh, she don't like that.
He seems like a very pleasant child.
It takes a lot out of Hagatha not to summon a tentacle just to slap this kid around.
And shortly after coming out is this very old, very covered in mosses and natural looking old elf. You look at him, and there's moons in his eyes.
Like a big pizza pie? No.
Like half crescent
Sorry.
moons.
Yeah.
You could roll a history check to see if you know what that is.
Sure.
Yep.
Can Cutter roll a history check to see if he knows what it is?
Sure can.
His story. I've got no
Cutter has no idea.
proficiencies. That's cocked. Yeah. 4.
4.
Five.
That's interesting. That's
Dude's got cool
interesting.
looking eyeballs.
Cool looking eyeballs.
Cool looking eyeballs.
I wonder if that means anything.
Daryl, I've told you 1,000 times if I've told you once. Do not be rude to customers. Now, the toadstools in the back need pruning. Go do it. Fine, whatever. Done with this place. And he storms off.
Lovely grandson you have there.
Oh, yes, he feels that he just has a little bit of druidic power and he should own the swamp or something.
If anyone's
Well,
going to
don't-
own a swamp, it's going to. Never mind.
Don't hear him say anything like that to any kind of a dragon or anything. They won't take that kindly.
Or
So welcome to the Mushroom King. Can I help you with anything?
I'm just curious if you've heard any weird stories in town, weirder than usual, maybe.
How so?
Yeah. Stuff has been getting stolen off of carts that are getting sent out to the schooling place, the university. That's what it's called. We're trying to figure out why and who's doing it.
I haven't heard anything. I stay here with my mushrooms.
These are very lovely mushrooms.
Thank you. Is this your first time in Still Bend?
Yes. I've
Then you
never
should-
been to this plane of existence before. She kind of mumbles that last little part
He
because
doesn't
she
hear.
realized, like, yeah, because it's like as soon as she says it, she realizes I probably shouldn't have said that.
Well, you should know, young lady, this place is, things get stolen all the time. It's not the kindest place, but it is its home.
Is there like any sort of big gang or whatever that does a lot of it in particular?
The clasp is known to run around here on occasions. But I'd be careful dealing with them. They're not to be played with lightly.
Mm. Well, not to toot my own horn, toot toot. But I've got a pretty rough group of friends myself that I think we could help this town out in that aspect. And just gotta kind of know where they are, and then we can handle it.
Well, I wish you luck, and if you need any healing, I'm the best
Always.
in town.
Always need healing. I'm what they call squishy.
Ah. Well,
Don't worry, Hagatha. I'll keep you safe. Wing kind of hugs your head.
aren't you a curious drink creature?
Yes, I get that all the time. By the way, you don't know of any occult goings on that seek to bring about the end of civilization and bring about the twilight of mankind, do you?
Have you been listening to the music my grandson likes?
I'll take that as a no.
But, Miss Agatha, you said you were squishy, yes?
Uh-huh.
I might have something, and he goes over here.
I always seem to be falling asleep in battles, though I haven't been doing that lately, though. But for a while there, I was afraid I was having battle narcolepsy.
You know, you may be exhausting yourself. A familiar can go a long way towards helping you with that, helping you not exhaust your reserves. You know, if you put in a request, well...
She's like patting Cotter on the head, like I'll think about it. Thanks.
And he comes back with this necklace that has a piece of bark on it, and it has some symbols on it and some moss growing on it.
Ooh.
This is something my wife makes.
Ooh.
This is an amulet of bark skin.
Of, of
And
what skin?
Bark
Bark.
skin. And once a day, you press it to yourself, and your skin will become as hard of a tree.
Ooh. How much?
350.
350 or
Yes.
ah?
They're,
Oh yeah, I could do that.
they're quite rare.
Yeah. Three. I've got. Let's see. I can do. 350. I can do. Was it 30 platinum? If I
It'd
can,
be
I can
35
have
platinum, essentially.
30. Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that.
Oh, thank you. Now, it's only once a day, so don't get excited with it. And so what essentially
I get
it is,
excited about everything.
it essentially is it allows you to cast once a day the bark skin spell on yourself.
Sweet.
Yep.
Mm.
I am glad you've made a purchase, and I hope it helps. Is there more I can do?
Yeah, no, this is great. But yeah, like do you have any I don't know what to
All right, from here we'll switch over, give you a moment.
please.
Gregorovich, you are standing in thigh-deep water, fixing a support underneath a dock that was, in your estimation, moments from collapsing. You don't know how it was held together. And you're down there, you're tuk, 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 and you
I
hear,
could barely manage to support 200 pounds, let alone the standard necessary 600.
you hear,
Hello?
can I help you?
Yes, I need that box of nails right there. I'm about to run out.
How about you come up here and talk to me? This here my dock.
What do I have things to see you, sir? This whole thing is completely out of date in terms of security and safety. I mean, see that right there? That's mold, sir. That's going to give out very soon.
Do you see?
I don't even know what that is, but that looks like some sort of fungus eating away at the beam over there.
Do you see this whole place? This whole place is gonna sink into the swamp someday. But do I come to your place of work and fix your stuff and tell you how crappy your job you've been doing? No,
Of course not. I do an excellent job.
I don't know that. How about you go fix someone else's dock who has hired you to do it and leave my shit alone?
Sir, do you believe that your dock needs to be repaired? Do you believe that it is the best dock that it possibly can be?
It hasn't broken and it won't break, and you getting out from here now.
Do you believe?
I said get.
I see getting.
How much of the dock have I repaired?
You've gotten 3 out of the 6 support beams, and you've replaced several planks, and you are gonna work on one of the pylons next.
Okay. Can I make a guesstimate, like an intelligence check or something, when the next beam is going to fall apart?
Sure, you roll that check.
Of the ones I haven't worked on.
Yes.
That is, as a straight intelligence check, that is a 19.
19. The right load coming. It might hold. Maybe it should be fixed. It needs to be fixed.
Three days. That one right there. Going to collapse. Whole dock will go down. There's a boat attached to it. Boat's going to capsize.
Well, then in
Now-
3 days, if it collapses, I'll fix it. Until then, bugger off.
It'll collapse on the boat capsize. Now, you can do that. You can spend the money and resources on that. Or I can do it for free.
Free.
Of course, I'm not charging you for this.
Did say some kind of fix your doc scam?
It's actually more of a compulsion. You see, I've been going to therapy, and one of the things is I need to be doing is I need to build or construct something every day, and this actually goes a long way towards helping. Otherwise,
I don't got advertised for your business or nothing.
no, of course not. Have I requested you to advertise for? I fixed 3 of your docks already. You see that? See that beautiful texturing there?
Yeah.
You see that? And now you see that gear mechanism right there? That's something I just added on. It's self-lowering plank, meaning you don't need to be dragging boards over all the time. Set it up. I also waterproofed the gears, so they're not going to rust probably for, you're not going to see any rust for maybe 20, 30 years. And they'll be moving smooth as can be, smooth as butter, for at least the next 10.
All right, because normally homeless people around here, they come out and they want to clean your horse, and they do it, and ask you for gold, and you're like, no, get away.
No, not at all. I'm doing this because I believe in the craft, sir.
I ain't gonna stop you do something free. But you
All
get
right,
hurt.
then.
You get hurt, it's on you.
Not a problem. Now hand me that box of nails.
You hand your box of nails and he walks off.
You ain't getting no workman's comp.
And I get
There ain't
back
no
to
union
work.
either.
All right. Nookie, you walk down these docks and you manage to find a very angry dwarven man who's currently standing there like this, rubbing his eyebrows, big bushy browed eyebrows, big billowing beard.
Sean Connery eyebrows.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
The Monarch. Venture Bros.
And what could your lordship be wanting now? Oh, wait,
Not a lord.
I'm sorry, wrong one. Apologies.
I remember him.
It's been a rough day. I've had 4 ships going, captains and owners all over the place. Don't tell me one of your ships has magically disappeared.
No. But that's somewhat concerning. I have 3 ships on the way in, 2 of which have regular goods. A third that requires some discretion.
All right. Discretion's something I can handle. But my lord, you gotta understand, there's certain people here that have to be appeased.
Yeah, that's not a problem.
I need you to go. I will do whatever you ask. I'll get details from my boss. Don't give me any. That way I can't say you told me to do something.
I'm not. I'm just asking for who I would speak with to offload some cargo.
All right. Are they like magic, or are they just expensive?
Both.
All right. You're going to want to go to the Sea Legs Folly.
Sea Legs Folly. And what is that?
It's a sailor's tavern at the far end there. Far end of the dock, and you'll want to talk to this little man, Jumba. He knows the right places and people.
Jumba. Okay. You mentioned things magically disappearing. What did you mean by that?
Oh no, the ships are just gone. We can't find wreckage. We can't find anything. They leave port, disappear over the horizon, and that's the last time anybody ever hears.
Any ideas who may be doing this?
If you want to know things that are going down around here, you talk to Jumper. I didn't say anything. But you gotta pay him off if you want something to sneak into town.
Okay.
You want to know anything about the town, you gotta pay him off.
I put 2 platinum in my hand and I shake his hand. I appreciate your time.
Right. And tell your private vessel that it will be docking in that warehouse, that cover dock over there, for its necessary repairs.
Correct. Thank you.
Yes, all right. Wait. Damn it, Bobby! I said that goes over there! And he just scampers off.
All right, I will head to the tavern, and I will shoot a message to the other 2, telling them where I'm headed.
All right. Do you want to wait for them to get there before going in, or?
I'll wait to see what responses I get from them. If they're not going to show up, they're not going to show up. But if they do, then I will wait.
All right. So what do you tell them?
If you require assistance, sir.
Only if you're free.
Found this really cool shop. It's called the Mushroom King, and he's really cool. He got mushrooms growing out of him like all over the place. And I bought this really cool amulet.
Okay.
He's really excited.
Proud of you.
Give me a moment. I'm just about done with this 4th dock, and then I can take a break.
4th.
Stop fixing things.
I'll wait for Hagatha.
Okay. A few moments later, Hagatha comes. You feel luckily comes by because she's just walking around like looking at stuff.
Hey, over here. Hi.
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 Look what I got.
Where did you come? What?
It's Cutter. On her shoulder.
Why? You know,
She
Nope.
said it was all right.
Yeah,
I
dude.
got permission. We've been
did.
bonding.
well,
Yeah.
I have a very important job for you, Cutter. You don't say anything. 0, like at all. I'll let you know when you can talk, but this is very important that you don't.
Kind of nods.
Just sit there and look pretty.
Peacocks up. Frill goes up. Wings spread. Hagatha, there's a little bit more glare coming from the right side.
Less pretty. Less pretty. Just be casual and quiet.
Kind of leans against Hagatha's head.
I wish I could like cast like a micro silence on him. Hagatha, are you hungry? Thirsty?
I can eat
Okay.
and drink.
Okay. We will go in, order some food, and I will look for the little guy.
All right. So
Oh, the little guy.
if you'll join me on Roll20. You'll see yourself at a map that's never been used before.
Absolutely never been seen this map before in my entire life.
The Sea Legs Folly Please imagine it is
Huh.
a building being held up by moorings and is sitting over water and not gorgeous grass. Because I couldn't find a map that fits.
I haven't seen this map.
It's from our
Yeah,
Etheris game.
neither
From the
we.
Etheris game. It's a really cool in map, I just gotta say.
Yeah, and it's like super detailed. Like
Yeah.
zoom in. It is.
You can see this place settings for the. You can see the cards.
Yeah, like look at
On
That
the
is really
table.
cool.
And the individual coins and stuff. And that guy was cheating
Yes.
because he's got 2 ace of hearts.
And then like behind the bar, it's got the food and drink and food storage and cellar. Like it is a fantastic map. John did a very good job finding this map, and
Yeah.
Yes.
and then bonus to the artist whoever created it. But
Improve.
the place is filled with people and sailors as you enter in through the door.
Beep, 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 boop. Or boop. Donk, 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 donk.
We will
Ooh.
grab the table right here.
Yeah.
A few moments after sitting down,
Hmm.
a female human, bar wench in this particular case, comes up to you, pouring out of her dress.
Okay.
Governor, what can I get you for drinking?
Or
Ale, you want ale? I can get you ale.
yeah.
All right, we got
Uh,
one ales.
This is a sailor's bar, right?
Aye.
Yeah. I'll have a porter.
All right, that's someone who knows what he's talking about. You were sailing along.
All my life.
All right. All right, one porter. Does the shiny bird want anything? Or...
No.
All right. I'll get some crackers or something. And
Perfect. The
she,
drier, the better.
all right, hardtack it is. All right. No one ever buys that here.
Mm.
And she goes off, brings you back an ale, a porter, and some hardtack. And I was like, all right, for the ale it's 3 copper, for the porter it's 5. And for the
I put down 2 gold and be like, just keep it coming.
oh right, yes, governor, right away, yes. And she takes it happily, and she goes, and she hands a piece of hardtack out to cut her. It's like, Polly, want a cracker?
Kind of looks over at Nookie and kind of reaches out and bites it. How hard is this
It
thing?
takes a second.
It's hard.
He loves that. Sometimes you just have to kind of force it though, because
Oh,
Eh,
what? I
he likes it.
I don't know the pretty but I'm gonna force him. All right, here you go, Polly, and she sets it on the table, and she scampers off to the next table.
Don't be rude, Cutter.
Cutter looks around, hops down on the table, and starts drinking Hagatha's drink.
Come on.
It was so dry.
I guess
Oh,
I
good God.
would.
It's okay.
What?
That's all I need. Hops back up.
All right, so Nookie, as you said, you were walking in. You said you wanted to take a look to see if you could find the little man.
Yes.
All right, go ahead and roll.
21.
21. You don't manage to actually see the little man himself. What you see is a space where a person should be, but you don't see it. It looks odd. Like there's tables and people, and there's just a whoop.
Perception filter.
Hmm. I don't want to make it obvious that I'm looking for him. I want to try to make it so that he comes to me. How do I do that?
Waiter! Can we get another ale, please?
Where do I see that dip?
This general area over here.
Okay.
All right. Oh.
Did Agatha? Did you call for the wench?
Yeah, I figured like get through the ale and stuff kind of quickly, and I'll just ask her to do a double this time, and then I'll actually give the other one to Cutter. Sorry.
Cutter.
Sure
Carter
thing,
works.
love. Is there anything else I could do for you?
We have to
Uh,
eat.
Yeah, actually, um, do you know anybody who'd be interested in buying any cargo?
Oh, I'm sure there's bloody accounts. Have you tried the West Territory Trading Company?
I was referred to come here.
Oh, did that sexy dwarven man send you our way?
Mm-hmm. He is quite handsome.
Could put in a good word for you if you're interested.
Oh, absolutely, love. Oh,
Yeah.
I would, and she just kind of looks over her shoulder towards that gap area. I'd ask you questions over there.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, yes. And she goes up to you, Hagatha, and pulls like this handwritten menu out of her cleavage and hands it to you. So if you're looking for food,
Yes, please.
and it is
Not even phased that it came out of her bosom.
yeah, it's incredibly basic. It said chicken grilled, vegetables kind of fresh.
As she leaves, I just look down. I'm like, I've never seen a damp menu. Is that a sweat stain? All right, I'm good. I'm good. I'm just nope. And I just walk away.
Yeah, no, Agatha's gonna order. What would she?
There's fish, there's beef, there's actually fresh fruit. And it's actually one of the smells you can smell is oranges.
Ooh.
Let me know too whenever Gorovic actually shows up once he's finished with the fourth dock.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, Agatha order something off the menu. It's kind of doesn't matter too much what it is. Probably.
Okay.
Initially, I think she's probably going to go the seafood route, but yeah, because this is a port town, so it should be fine. Not like you're ordering seafood and it's like a landlocked.
All right.
Yeah.
Like
It
ordering
is
seafood
actually
out in
when
the
it
Midwest.
actually shows up pretty quick, and it's kind of like
Oh.
a gumbo, and it is seriously some of the freshest, best seafood you've ever had. Like you are
Ooh.
surprised.
Yeah. This is great. Funny because I've actually been craving seafood personally.
If you can't have it in real life, have it in fantasy.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah, like
Cheaper
money.
that
That's why
way.
we all have money.
All right. So you head over that way, Nookie, and as you approach, this gentleman quickly gets up, walks around, and stands in front of you. It's like,
Okay.
this area's taken, my
I was
lord.
told to come over here and talk a little business.
Aye, who are you then?
Well, first off, I'm not a lord. My name is Torok Zoo, and I am am the High Captain of Port Damali.
The High Captain of Port Damali. All right. I'll see if your presence is required or something. You can see he's trying to put on this face of bravado that he just doesn't have. And he steps over, and you take a first look at the it appears to be halfling man named Jumba. He is balding.
Mm-hmm.
He wears many golden rings on his fingers, chains around his neck. Looks sweaty.
He looks damp.
Yeah, not like Hagatha damp. You wear it well. It fits you. This looks.
It's expected of me.
Yes, this looks. Hot.
Okay.
Yeah. And you see this man whisper to him, and he steps off and he announces, "Hi, Captain of Port Damali, to see you, Master Jumba." And he stands right behind him, and you see Jumba kind of. The chair doesn't swivel. You can tell he really wants it to, but he shifts. How can I help you? Oh, great Captain of Damali.
High Captain of Damali. It doesn't matter. Because this is not Damali business. This is my business.
Ah, well, I certainly do enjoy business.
I'll ask if I can have a seat, and so we can just discuss things a little more privately.
Right. Sit.
So I sit and I start to explain the same thing I explained to the lady at the dock.
Well, this is all well and good. I have you have goods that need to be found or located appropriately. But the problem is, go High Captain Damali, I don't know you. For all I know, you could be some kind of cop or enforcement agent of some kind. You certainly dress like you would know those people.
That's
Could
fine.
even be one.
If you don't want my business, I will find someone who does. I'm not worried about it, and I don't need you to know me. And actually, probably for the best that you don't.
I am gonna assume you are who you say you are, because business is business. I'm not saying that we can't. I'm saying it's gonna cost more until I trust you. More risk on my end. It needs me to feel better. Protect my boys, you know.
I understand that.
And once we have a working, established relationship, can I consider you part of the family and prices go down?
Yeah, I don't want to be part of a family. I don't want to have a known association. I just want to be able to offload some goods from time to time.
Unfortunately, you want to do business here, you do it through me.
That's fine.
And this is how I operate things. You may not like it, but it is what it is.
If it's a higher cost, I'm not concerned. Money's not an object to me.
Right. And so around this point, Grigorovich, you find your way to the tavern.
Oh, and
Looks
Hagatha did
around.
move. Ooh, Hagatha did move on the table, so she had a clear line of sight of Nookie and stuff.
Okay.
Looks around, Probably spots Nookie in the background. Master Nookie, I'm here. Starts walking straight across the room towards him.
Grabs Greg by the collar and makes him sit at the table.
I'm pretty far away from you.
Yeah.
Ah, fine. Fine. She like runs up to him as quickly as she can, just grabs him and just like leave it.
What's your movement speed?
30 feet.
Mine's 35.
I
He
look
walks
at
faster than you.
I look at Jumba. I go, I thought your name was Jumba.
It is Jumba. That large blighter clearly knows you, though. Look at him. He's waving at you like an idiot. And if anybody looks like a cop, it's the golden bronze boy there. I don't like you. I don't trust you. You're a cop. Get him out of my tavern. And you hear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chairs all of a sudden slide out. People stand up. You hear a bunch of people go, oh, and just separate to the sides of the room. And when we return next week, we'll roll for initiative. As Gregovich started a bar fight.
He's gonna be so confused so quickly.
But
would I be able to fit one thing in as I start seeing people standing up, pulling weapons, and the threat towards Nookie?
What are you thinking?
As he starts walking, he sees the threat starting to form up. Part of his armor on his chest reshapes into this sort of pylon-looking thing, and I want to fire a bolt of lightning between Nookie and this guy to kind of catch his attention.
All
And
right.
make it clear it's like there's a line you're about to cross that you don't want to, using my lightning launcher feature of my infiltrator armor.
All right. I think we should save that for combat.
Okay.
Could be like an intimidation thing or something.
Yeah. All right.
I don't know.
So catch us next week as we discover how much Nookie will now soon dislike Gregorovich more. Completely blew his cover. Anyways, thank you all for watching. It was a pleasure having you all here with us today. If you like what you've seen, please like and subscribe here on YouTube, also over on Twitch, where we'll also stream. Watch our other videos, like and comment on them too. Find us on Facebook. Speaking of which, Facebook, we are now up to 87 followers on Facebook.
Fancy.
I'm planning on doing something special if we reach 100 very soon. And it's going to be for our fans directly. So, get to 100, unlock a goal, a personal goal, and something we'll figure out something for you there. So, tell your friends, tell your family, sit them down, force them to watch it. I don't really care. Make them subscribe, grab their phones.
Tell you.
But with that, we thank you, we appreciate you, and we'll see you next time.